This week on Not Your Average Fangirls.
It's me, I'm the cop. I let him go. I'm sorry.
Carolina said, oh, let me run into the grocery store real quick. I gotta get some water. Oh my God. Where did the keys to the handcuffs go?
Oh my God.
Oh no.
We're simping for Lucy yet again as we discuss their newest album, Gatcha. Yugyeom and Bambam have their solo debuts, and of course, they had to drop their albums at the same time. And we share our thoughts on the Joy Ruckus K-Pop SuperFest from this past weekend. Check it out.
What is up, everybody? Yeah, the crowd goes wild. Oh my God. It's not your average fangirls. Oh my God. Oh my God, it's not your
The
average
crowd is
fangirls.
non-existent.
We are here on the birth of our podcast.
Woo!
Happy 3 years, everybody. Happy 3 years to us. Yay!
Yay!
Go us. We are Not Your Average Fangirls. We're back with another week of K-Pop-ness. It is your girl, Kat, and I just spent undisclosed amount on Ace, as I always do. Anyway, moving on.
Hey guys, it's Cynthia, and I'm currently in Utah for a wedding in fear of my life, both physically, mentally, and emotionally.
Dang.
Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot going on.
Yeah, it's wild out here.
Utah did that.
Shouldn't you be like safe though? Aren't like all the like Amish people there? Or no, those are the Mormons. They're
Yeah,
just
no,
rich
it's
people.
Mormons.
The Mormons.
Everyone was looking at us like we're crazy because we have masks on, and I'm like, ma'am, you're
Has anyone
crazy.
knocked on your Airbnb door yet and like tried
to
to like,
convert
tell you
you?
about Jesus? Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
Not yet, but I'll probably just pretend I don't know English.
A mood.
I'm gonna start doing that too. Hey everybody, it's Terica. Yeah. That's how my week has been. I am exhausted between the elementary kids that are driving me nuts, the sun, and having to train a new girl. And I, going through it.
And hello, everybody. This is Carolina. I'm also going through it, y'all, okay? This week, like Kat mentioned, today, when we were recording this, it's our 3-year anniversary. And then we decided that we were going to do the most, but with no time. So, we're tired, but we did it. We did it.
It's been rough at the Fangirls headquarters, y'all. It's been a rough week.
If y'all know the meme, like, you know that episode in SpongeBob when he's running around all the files everywhere and there's multiple SpongeBobs? That was the Not Your Average Fangirls headquarters this whole week.
Everything was on fire.
Everything was on fire.
It was that Donald Glover meme where he goes to get pizza and he comes back and everything's just like on
Chaos.
fire.
Yeah.
Literally.
And it's so funny because someone tweeted us and wished us like a happy anniversary. And then they brought to our attention that our podcast is a Gemini. First of all, thank you so much for tweeting us. We appreciate the love and support. Second of all, it's a Gemini.
It opened our eyes. We were like, oh.
We never thought about it. In 3 years, never once did we ever think, it's a Gemini.
Exactly.
We really didn't.
We really
It never
didn't.
crossed our mind.
Well, also, I like how it's been 3 years and every year we go, wait, it's our anniversary, as if it's not a yearly thing. Like literally 5 days before
We're
we go
terrible
like,
parents.
oh wait, that happens. Wow.
Bro, it's so funny because every year, y'all, this is just some insight on what happens in the headquarters. Every year in January, we say, our anniversary is June. Okay, cool. Anniversary is June 18. On June 1st. I'm sorry, no, hold on. June 13. Oh crap, our anniversary is in 5 days. What are we doing?
What are we doing? That's literally the same thing for everything.
Or there's me, they go, our anniversary is in June. And I'm like, isn't our anniversary in July? That happens.
That happens too. Literally thought it was the 23rd of June. Nah, didn't even. No, that's not the right date either.
I also thought it was in July. I was like, oh yeah, it's in July. We got
This
some time.
happens with literally everything. Be like, we're gonna do a Halloween special. And when we look up, oh my God, it's October 28th. Let's do stuff for Christmas. Oh my God, it's December 24th.
It's so funny because we actually like plan it and talk
so
about
far in
it.
advance.
Yeah, and we plan it supposedly, and then we're like, oh fuck, when are we gonna record? And then we sit down to record, and we're like, wait, what are we doing?
What are we doing again?
It's live.
never
I
know.
swear. We try so hard. Our lives are just so chaotic. But I mean,
It's true.
Like last year, if you listen to our Halloween episode, the zombie apocalypse one was not planned. I had that shit made up on the spot. That was on the spot. That was
we were like, we want to do something fun, like a game, and we were like thinking things, and then literally the day of, we're just like, we're like, we should do like a zombie thing. And Kat's like, let me see what I can find on the internet, and then that whole episode was birthed in like 45 minutes. So,
and it's hilarious.
We showed up with a bias list and no
and that's
structure.
No context. Just
when we say
list.
No structure, just vibes, we literally mean no structure, just vibes.
And me and Carolina didn't understand the concept, so our bias list.
I showed up with my bias list like 1 through 10, and then they were just like, no, like the skills, and I'm like, skills? I'ma die, and I did.
So then me and Terica, we were strategic. We were like, ooh.
To be fair, whether she had skills or not, she was still her biases. Yeah. She still would have died.
She would have died.
Great.
Exactly. If you have no idea what we're talking about, go look up our K-pop
calypse
episode and just listen to that. It's madness, but it's so funny. And
it's so funny.
And it's funny because we all went in thinking that it was gonna be something different.
Ooh,
as we
the kiss, marry, kill.
That one too. We had no idea what
Cynthia
we were doing.
went into the Halloween episode fully determined to use Bobby for his basketball skills, and it never.
Hey, he survived for a bit. That's all. I'm telling you. I was like, what can this man do? All right.
Play basketball.
I know. I mean, honestly, I should have used Kun more, to be honest, because, there's nothing that man can't do, but here.
He's like certified in everything. He's like certified in life.
You could just be like, who are you using for any situation? Kun. We would have been like, oh, yeah, you're right.
It's true. Thank you, everybody, honestly.
Yes, thanks, everyone, for listening to us.
For showing love, for enjoying that we're chaotic. Because at times we're just like, man, people probably think we're crazy. And then y'all are just like, oh my God, this is the best thing ever. And I'm like, oh, okay, thank you. Like,
people love crazy, and I love that.
Same. Because that's us. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you for being with us for 3 years, or for 3 seconds. If this is your first episode listening to us, welcome.
A shout out to the person that subscribed to our YouTube channel to dislike every video as soon as it comes out. Yep. Shout out to you for having our notifications on and for subscribing. And also for the engagement. Disliking also is engagement, if you did not know. It pushes our content out. So thank you.
We appreciate that. But
you a real one, G. They're probably listening to this right now like, shit. God damn it.
It's okay. But for everyone that has ever listened or watched or interacted with us, we appreciate you guys so much. And we've actually met so many amazing people through the podcast, from listeners to other fellow podcasters. So it's been a wild 3 years. And I honestly cannot believe that we have been doing this for 3 years.
Honestly,
yeah. Who would have thought that we would have stayed committed to something this long?
I'm saying. I just think back and I'm like, dang, this came up at an iHub. We should probably just come up with more things at iHub because I'm
sorry.
But let's jump right in. Okay, let's go with the news. We got a lot of good music this week. I am so excited to talk about everything. But news-wise, something that Terica predicted, I think, last week when we talked about Ilhoon. Ilhoon appealed his sentence for his marijuana charges. And that's it. That's all we know. There's literally nothing else.
Good for you, King.
Yeah, they didn't say anything else. They're just like, he appealed it. And I'm like, okay.
He heard the podcast and he heard Terica. He's like, oh, shit, I could do that, huh? And he did it.
Yeah,
exactly.
I'm just really good friends with someone on his legal team. It's okay.
He said, is that what they do in the Americas? Do that.
In the Americas?
But we'll see how this goes, if they reduce his sentence and whatnot. If y'all want to hear our thoughts about this whole thing, just listen to last week's episode because we talked about the whole thing. So for our next bit of news, we are going to do a little trigger warning regarding self-harm and suicide. So if you do not want to listen to that, please just skip through, check out our timestamps down in the description, and you can just go over this whole thing.
Well, wait.
So Himchan, formerly of BAP, sent out an apology on Instagram, and everybody was just like, okay. But I guess later on, I'm not sure if it was the same day or like a day after or what. I guess he was self-harming, almost passed, but they were able to save him and take him like to the hospital and things like that. So I think he's still in there. But this just caused chaos because, you know, he's apologizing and saying about how he regrets what he did and blah, blah, blah. Then right after he goes and tries to like commit suicide. And we were all just left like, what is going on?
You gotta pay your dues, sir. You gotta pay your dues. Period.
I read the apology, and to be honest, like, the apology sounded like he was like gaslighting people. I don't know, not gaslighting, but if I don't know, it just felt like he was not
playing the victim.
Not being genuine.
Yeah,
I feel like
he
people didn't really know what he was apologizing for. Because, like, I know our friend sent it. He's like, what is he apologizing for? And we thought it was, like, the allegations and, like, how he got sentenced. And then other people in the comments were talking about some, like, DUI he got. And, like, he was apologizing for that. And I was just like, so if your apology is so vague or you have enough issues to where you could just throw out a random apology and anyone could just pick whatever issue they want you to apologize for, like, that's a problem.
yeah. And he was saying, like, oh, I'm sorry that I'm like this or something like that. But it's just like, I don't know. It didn't feel sincere. And like Terika was saying, we don't even know what he was apologizing for. And if he was apologizing for his biggest, for like the biggest issue that he did, like the allegations that he got sentenced for, he, you know.
He was like acting cowardly.
Yeah, I honestly think it was like a cowardly move that he didn't want to serve the sentence. He didn't want to own up to it. He didn't want to deal with like the
like the consequences of what he
didn't
did.
want to face his repercussions is what was
happening.
So as of right now, I think the last that they announced was that he was still in the hospital, and we shall see what happens, because I mean,
I'm glad he didn't pass, and I hope that they don't reduce his sentence. Like, I just hope that he reflects and he, you know, is like, okay, I gotta like deal with this, you know?
Yeah.
Just like how the victim has to deal with what he did, he has to deal with what he did.
Yeah. Exactly. In some other sad news, we got Minghao. He has an ankle injury, I think it was. So he will be having like minimal participation in like the dance and performance with 17's comeback, which we will be talking about later on. But we just hope that he feels better and he does not try to overwork himself, because, you know, we can't have him just not dancing and performing ever. So
I hope that he is just in a bathtub or in a robe with a glass of wine from his wine refrigerator in his room, listening to some Bach. Okay, that's all I want.
I was literally just thinking that, like, if someone took the time to make like a spa / like physiotherapy like situation just for idols, they'd make a freaking killing. Like, hey, your ankle hurts, why don't you come to my spa? You know, we'll like rub you down, you can relax in peace. We have a great wine selection. If you're not into wine, we have whiskey. If you're not into whiskey, we got water. Like, and then after you relax, or even before you relax, maybe you should go to your therapy and then you come back and you relax and you just like chill out and, like, you know.
Business idea.
But let's go into good news now, because, you know, the bad goes to the past. Anyways, Lai Kuanlin won his his lawsuit against Cube, and now he's free. He's a free Dobby. He's a free elf.
He's a free man.
He's a free elf
from Cube's shackles.
I'm saying, but but now Cube gotta pay him for everything, and I'm like, beautiful. We love to hear this. I love this because they did.
Maybe he can start doing stuff in Korea again.
Yeah,
please. Oh my God, please. I miss seeing him randomly.
Even though he's been like acting his ass off in some Taiwanese dramas.
He's like doing a bunch of fashion stuff. Like,
oh yeah,
I love this for him.
Like, he living his best life. He in the basketball court every other day. He loving it.
He's so grown up now. I can't believe
he's so big now. I know
he's so big.
He's like a little man. Who would have thought?
It's like it's funny because the other day I saw, I think they were showing videos of like, I don't know if it was behind the scenes of like Mnet or something, but it was like Daehui singing to like Jihoon's song and Woojin, and I was like, oh my God, no, stop. 101 feels. Babies. Sorry. How many years has it been and we're still
Girl, I still watch that one video of them all going to Jisung's little like fan meet thing.
Same.
They're so cute.
Same. I think about it. Okay, so you know how the iPhone has the widget thing and you put pictures? Well, one of the pictures came up and it was Ogniel, and I was like, do they hang out? Like,
I'm sure they do.
do they hang out? I need to see. I need, like, I miss that. I miss seeing them. Anyways, we said these are the happy news. Cries.
Crying over 101.
Makes everything about 101.
Right. And Cynthia just in the background, like,
This is how you feel when we talk about Island.
It's true.
Something that no one probably ever thought they would hear together. BoyzIIMen in Korea.
Whoa.
But apparently, though, they're like big fans, and like their kids are like fans of like K-pop and stuff. So
Love
like
that.
that's how they started getting into it, and they've done like a couple covers like on their own. So like I'm actually really shocked, but like now that I think about it, not really.
But here's the kicker too, it's under Ravi's agency. And that's what took me out, because I was just like, you know what? I shouldn't be this taken aback. I should have known that Ravi was going to be the one be like, yes, boys to
Ravi
men, I'm
low-key a
interested.
black man. That's why. Him and Reddy, they got some ancestry somewhere. I'm just saying.
They have
Reddy
to.
confuses me. Like I don't even.
Exactly.
That's your cousin.
Yeah.
Shit, probably. Like, I mean, we just never know at this point. Never know.
Because, yeah, that man looks mixed. But that's exciting, though. Like, especially, like Kat was mentioning when we were talking about it earlier, that, you know, a lot of the idols actually cover Boys to Men stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it'll be cool. This sounds really interesting.
I just can't wait for one of them to be on like a show with someone and they go, Boys to Men, somebody. That's gonna be
Oh my
it.
God.
I hate it.
Like when they say Beyonce somebody, and I'm
Beyonce,
like,
somebody.
Oh, we love that. We love language.
One Direction, somebody. That was a funny one.
Yeah, that one there.
Ew.
That shit took me out.
In other news, BLACKPINK is releasing a movie, another one, to celebrate their 5th anniversary. How about y'all release a full album at
Music.
YG?
So, how long is this movie? Like 30 seconds? Like, is it like a full-length concert, or is it like a Super M concert where you're there for like you're dropping for an hour and that's it? Like, that's all we got.
Truly.
Honestly.
Because like, what are they gonna talk about? You could like,
Being in the dungeon.
Yeah.
The breeze is nice down here.
And then hold on, and then Jesus gonna look at Jenny like, you got breeze? I don't got windows.
She really don't. Or doors.
But this, yeah, I'm surprised. I mean, it's cool, like, to celebrate, but to think that they've been out for 5 years and they got the music, like, there's rookie groups that came out this year that have more songs than them.
Dang.
That's just wild to me.
Yeah, but they're so powerful and they're so good. Like,
yeah, like they're super talented, and it's actually just really sad.
Exactly. That's why we want more music.
We need a full discography, okay? We
Exactly.
need like a full.
I mean, they do have a full album, and sometimes I forget that.
Yeah, because it's just one. Like,
Yeah, and it's mainly just like half of the album is just their old songs.
Exactly.
And features.
It blows my mind how YG just sits on this gold mine that is BLACKPINK, because the amount of power that they hold is insane.
It amazes me that YG sits on a gold mine that is G-Dragon, that is BLACKPINK, that is Treasure, that is Icon, that is Winner. Like, you got 5 gold mines. 5.
I hate YG.
and they don't do anything.
I'm so sick of it. I'm sick of the company, really, honestly, truly.
Actually 6, because they got So Me Too and Zion T.
Oh, that's right. No wonder Science is like nowhere to be found.
So me too.
Oh, you're right. That's so sad. Anyways, YG do better. BLACKPINK continue being y'all, but also press YG to be like, hey.
Like, we want BLACKPINK in our area.
Exactly.
You told me BLACKPINK was going to be in my area, and they are not here. They're not in my area.
Didn't Rose say something about that? Like, when she dropped her solo stuff, she said that she actually had it planned like a year or two prior to its release, and that she finished it really quickly because she was like, hey, like, that she wanted to like be able to tell the staff like, hey, I'm ready, I'm good, like, this can be out now, and like they still didn't release it for another like year or two.
And then people were just like, oh, I wonder if it's because they wanted Jenny stuff to go first, blah, blah, blah. And that's why now too, like, you know, they announced on Clubhouse about Lisa's solo, and they were like, oh yeah, Lisa's having a solo and it's gonna come out this year. And then that was like 4 months ago, and it's like nothing. So we're just like, okay, so when they say it's gonna come out this year, what they really mean is like it's gonna come out in the next 3 years. Got it.
Yep.
Yeah, maybe they're waiting until she's done. Isn't she still doing the show in China or something?
Oh yeah, she's still doing it.
YG has so much staff and a big ass building, and for what? Like, what does anyone do? Just saying.
Girl, beats me.
They build dungeons. They have to think of new ways of how to trap the artists. They have to be creative. It's like the Hunger Games. Like what is the student called? He's the game master planner guy, inventor. He just like creates these worlds to lock people in.
Oh my god, he is fully naked. Oh my god.
Who?
What? I was like, wait, who?
Oh no,
YG?
it's 11. It's 11. That means that Ace posted.
Oh, I cannot.
Oh.
I cannot live like this. I cannot live
Kat,
like
you're
this.
done for damn. At
I
least like
cannot live
our
like
men
this.
were
There's
covered.
Actually, tears in my eyes. There's
Wow.
actually tears.
His toes look like fingers. His feet look like hands.
All right, everybody. Live reaction of Kat
Oh
looking
my
at June's
God.
concept pictures, which honestly, A's killing the game. If there was an award just for concept pictures, A's would win every time. Damn.
The last one is my favorite, where he's looking at the plant like, ooh, seaweed.
He's like, who's more beautiful, me or the seaweed?
Please
It's
excuse
not
me
seaweed.
for a second while I tweet. What the fuck is this shit? Oh my god, kill me.
That was Kat's live reaction to Junhee being half naked. It was great. She had to step out.
Okay, anyway, sorry. I'm okay. Let's talk about FESTA, Lord Jesus.
Yes!
FESTA!
FESTA was worth me waking up at 5:30 in the morning to watch it.
Me and Carolina have come to the revolution that we have both decided to double bias in BTS after FESTA.
Yep.
FESTA was the...
Thank your honor.
I literally, listen, I think this was coming. It was a matter of time, okay? Because, like, for me, it's always been Min Yoongi, right? Yeah, but Jungkook's always been number 2. That man has always been number 2. And now he just sharing the glory with Yoongi because...
I had loyalties that have currently and recently left. So I have no more loyalties when it comes to not thirsting over a cookie. Thus,
the thirst is real.
Have accepted my fate, and yeah.
It's all lust, your honor. It's just lust.
Nah.
No.
No.
I don't think so.
Yeah, listen, Terika, you know that Jungkook has always been my number 2, and I've always loved Jungkook, and every time I'm like, oh my god, cookie this, cookie that. Now it was like, but after FESTA, I was like,
I know.
officially.
We would be like, we talk more about Yoongi than Carolina does.
At times,
No, I
yes,
know.
It's true.
But I will fight somebody for Yoongi. So
And she has.
I just know that's Yoongi is my damn bias, and that's not on that. But
Anyway,
Jungkook,
did you
though.
guys know that we actually created the podcast on BTS anniversary, but we didn't post a episode until
A week later?
a week later, because that's our brand. But yeah, so that's why we're always like, oh yeah, we're like
BTS origin story.
yes.
So basically what you're saying is FESTA every year is really for us. It's a celebration of our
Thank you,
anniversary.
Terika. Exactly. Those were my exact thoughts. I thought the same thing. You know, I've
Yeah.
always felt so happy watching FESTA, and now I know that it's because it's for us. Oh, that's so
Yeah.
beautiful.
And
Thank
it's
you,
so
BTS.
funny because we plan FESTA better and like more organized than our own anniversary.
Right. I literally woke up like an hour early because I don't know how to like calculate times, and I'm like, oh okay, so it's gonna start at like 3:30. I need to be up at like 3:15 to get myself together, but no, literally did not start till like 4:30. But it's fine because I had some technical issues that I had to work out, so it worked out for the best.
And to celebrate both ourselves and themselves, to celebrate us together as a union, because BTS obviously know that it was also our anniversary.
Exactly.
To celebrate us as a union, we got rapping from Jimin and Jin, popping.
Popping.
I felt so played. Like, literally, I was at work and I FaceTimed Carolina and I was like, are you shitting me right now? while I'm at work. I felt so played. Obviously, I brought the wrong day, but didn't because I had to work, so I couldn't watch it.
But, you know, we got Jimin and Namjoon rapping in Spanish. We got Cookie half naked with all his tattoos out.
Oh my God,
just...
Cookie. When Namjoon said pollo con espagueti, and I was like, you're right. You're a Hispanic man. I said,
dale.
Also, we got the group Digita.
That I did not expect.
And Hobie rapped the best verse. He saved his verse for his favorite, for his soulmate.
I lost my life when I was expecting Yoongi to rap and Jim and Karen. I was like,
same. I was like, wait, that's not Yoongi.
But the best part of all of Festa was popping, 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 popping.
That shit was so funny.
Also, after Festa, they all got drunk and were on Weverse, and Tay was just like, yeah, we're gonna sign some albums, and like the Weverse staff is gonna take care of it. And I was like, I don't know if this man is drunk out of his mind and the Weaver staff is just like losing their minds, and they're like, what are they talking about?
Probably.
And now they're trying to figure out how to delete that from the internet forever.
But you can't. It's there.
Too late.
It was just, the whole celebration was great. Both days. It was really, really fun. It was good to see them performing again. Because the last live concert they had, everything just kind of had a melancholy feel to it. They were happy to be back on stage, but really sad because they didn't
no
have
one was there.
Yeah, but I guess now that things are starting to turn around and different groups are announcing tours, and who knows what they know that we don't know. They just seemed a lot happier. Someone tweeted out and seemed like they are in a much better place this performance, and I was just you can see that they had so much fun, they were excited. So hopefully this means they're gonna reschedule the tour. Please, God, please.
And fans were outside the venue while it was being during the concert and stuff.
Also, Namjoon delivered the bar of the century. When this pandemic shit is over. Wow.
You're right. I was like, wow.
All right, so this past weekend we had the Joy Ruckus K-Pop SuperFest, and Tarek and I stayed up all night watching it because that's just who we are as people. But if you guys did not hear about it, it was an online concert. It had Alexa, The Boys, Golden Child, Jessie was in it, Rain,
86,
Woo-Ah, Girls in the Park, which is so funny because we were just I forget what it was. So I was on Twitter Spaces with Not Your Average Netizens, and it was so funny because she was just like, oh yeah, GWSN. I'm just like, yeah, Girls in the Park. And then everybody else in the spaces was just like, wait, that's literally their name? And I'm like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's what it translates to.
It's literally my favorite thing about them. It's Girls in the Park. I love it. What are they going to do in the park? I don't know.
Right?
Every day. It's a mystery.
Nobody knows what's going on in the park. But it was a super cool event. I have a feeling this is the first time that they've done this event.
I think so, yes.
I absolutely loved it. I feel like the lineup was really random, but it gave a taste of different genres and different groups. So it had a good mix, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Golden Child did incredible. I absolutely loved their set. Gravity was so cute. I loved it. The Boys, obviously incredible. I wish their set would have been longer though, because
I'm pretty sure everyone said that about their faves. They wish Girls in the Park was longer. No, this lineup was deep. When they said SuperFest, it wasn't just SuperFest. Yeah, catch you in 2 hours. Nah, bro. This concert was deep, and you guys know me, right? So I was fighting so hard. Y'all know that if this concert would have started at 3 a.m., I would have been ready to go. But my body shuts down. So I was trying so hard, and Carolina was checking in with me. She's like, are you still watching it? I'm like, yeah, I'm doing great. But it was so cool. And Carolina was saying, was it's really cool too, because there was just so many random people. Who would have thought that you would see Gravity and Rain performing the same concert?
Exactly.
Okay.
I remember I was joking around, and I was just honestly, they were just let's just make a gumbo of just K-pop idols put it all together. I only have one bone to pick, and it's that there weren't subtitles, and I feel even if there were just very simple subtitles, they would have been appreciated, especially because there was a large international fan base watching.
Definitely.
Obviously, like, maybe it's because we're spoiled now. Because, you know, remember back in the day, Terika, like, we did not have this. You watched.
Did not have to, no.
Yeah, like, you watched things without subtitles and waited for maybe, like, somebody to translate it in, like, the next, like, 2 weeks, you feel? But now it's like somebody tweets something and automatically auto-translate. You're like, yay!
Yep. So now you're just spoiled. It's like, it doesn't have translations. Like, I can't go back to just laughing whenever my idols laughed. Like, I have to know what I'm laughing at now.
Exactly.
But it was really cool though. Like, all the acts were really fun and like they were on time. Like, everybody came out, did what they had to do. Like, you didn't have to worry about like if you had to go take a bathroom break or something that you were gonna come back and miss something, because like if they said that this group was gonna start at 3:05, they started at 3:05. Yep. Like, there was no like, oh, I missed them or whatever. So like, I appreciate them being like on time, especially because the concert was so long.
Same. I feel like, yeah, and even then, like, I know that, yeah, like, we want our faves to have, like, a longer set and things like that, but I feel like they kept it pretty balanced in the sense of, like, songs and timing.
I thought it was pretty cool, too, because, like, going back to the whole, like, the gumbo of artists that we had, I noticed that a lot of people, because while Carolina was in the spaces, like, I was trying to tweet, and so I was reading the tweets and going through the hashtags and stuff, and I noticed that a bunch of people were saying, like, oh, I've never really listened to this group's music before, or, like, oh, I've never really listened to Alexa before, I like this. So it was really cool to see that people went in for a specific group, but they came out being curious or like wanting to know more about these other artists. And so I thought that was really cool that like, you know, like because of the variety of it, you get like all these different tastes of music and you get to share and be like, oh, okay. Because even someone like going back to Alexa, someone's like, I've never really listened to her music before, but I kind of dug this is cool. And then someone who like was there for Alexa, like watching for her, was like, yeah, I love her, like she's like the best, here are some things she's done. And so it was kind of like a whole like sharing, and it was really cool. I was like, oh, K-pop bringing people together.
But I was gonna say too, like, there was a moment it was towards the end, but it was when Jessie was on stage.
Jessie,
and
bless her.
I know, I love her. So Jessie comes out and it's just her. She doesn't have any backup dancers or anything. And then for her last song, which was Nunu Nana, she was just like, oh, like it, you know, like I miss my dancers, blah blah blah. And then Alexa and Kevin from the Boys, they were hosting. So she looked at them, was just like, oh, like you guys, like you want to come up and dance?
You're idols, you can dance. Come on.
Right? So she was just like, yeah, come up and dance. And Alexa was so hyped. She was like, oh, yes, okay. And she goes up. And then the funniest part for me was that she goes up and asks Alexa, oh, what about Kevin? And then I don't know what Alexa said. But then she was just like, wait, is he from like a strict company? And
I love Jessie.
And I was just like, oh my God, she has no shame. But then Kevin came up and then she was just like, forget about your company. Come on and help. And I was just like, she was just like, forget about it. She basically said, just do the thing, ask for forgiveness, don't ask for permission.
Like, I got you.
Yeah.
If anybody says anything, you know.
But it was so funny because I thought that Kevin was going to try to eat it up, but he was so shy. He was just like, he tried to do it, and he was just start laughing, and it was great. It was such a, like a wholesome moment in this.
So cute.
Because it was so unexpected.
Oh, leave it to Jessie to throw a curveball somewhere.
Pretty much. And also, I still got beef with Rain because how come you're gonna do this show and he didn't do Rainism?
Like what? What was the point?
Exactly. What was the point?
Kevin was ready with his umbrella. He's just like, we're gonna get Rainism from Rain. He knew it in his soul, but it just did not happen. I mean, I get it on one half. Like, he wants to like show people his other music, like whatever. But like, that's like iconic. Like, you can't not perform.
Exactly.
That's how a lot of people were introduced to him, like newer K-pop fans.
Exactly. That's why I was just like, we were waiting. I was just like, oh, he gonna do it. He has to do it. He has to do like a little remix, something with Rainism. And then he didn't. I was just like, Rain, why?
Played.
But yeah, but all in all, I really enjoyed it. I thought this was really genius. I liked how like the lineup was all different, like the variety of music. You know, they even had like a DJ set at the end from DJ Soda. Like you got Blue with like the, you know, the hip hop scene.
Yeah.
So it was cool to see. And Like, I mean, I love seeing Golden Child perform, so I was just like, any excuse to see them perform, I'm here for it. Same with the boys.
Yes.
Lovelyz did incredible. I really liked their set.
I really enjoyed Girls in the Park. I'm not
Yeah.
gonna lie, like I love their set so much.
But yeah, but also shout out to just Joy Ruckus Club, because they put out this incredible show, and I feel like it all happened like so fast.
Mm-hmm.
But it was definitely worth it. Like, it was a really good event, so I hope it keeps happening every year.
Yeah, bigger and bigger.
Okay, let's talk about comebacks. Woo! Brave Girls came back with Chitty Mat Baram. I don't know what the fuck that means, but here we are.
What?
That's what it's called, right? Chitty Mat Baram?
Yeah.
It sounds like a spell.
Yeah, no, I wasn't saying what to you, like, wow, you said that wrong. I'm saying, like, what? Like,
Oh.
why?
Besides the name, though, this shit slaps. This song, incredible.
I'm gonna I don't want to like put a damper on your love for this, Carolina, but isn't it just rolling just again? It sounds exactly
It don't
the
matter
same.
because Rollin' is good. So I love this.
They're pulling a Momo
Okay,
Land.
well.
They're like, let's make the same song 8
Yeah,
different times.
Exactly.
Yeah, different fonts.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I do I vibe with Momo Land's every song that sounds the same? Yes. So I'm gonna do the same. But no, but I really do love this. I love the summer vibes, and you know, the music video is super cute, and I'm just so happy for them. Like, I'm so happy for this come up. This whole EP, I've been listening to it nonstop because
I'm
I
just
put it
slightly
on.
offended. I'm slightly offended they said Summer Queens when we all know that's Sistar, but it's fine. It's fine. I'm just
It's okay. They're maybe they're just making like an homage, you know, like.
Let's see about that.
But I loved it. I love the EP. I feel like it's just very happy and fun, and they're not having a bougie summer like Twice. They're having a fun and bright summer. Like, we're gonna go to the beach and like play around in the sand, and I'm just here for it.
They're having the same summer they had in 2016 when they released Rollin'. That's what they're having.
And
Yes.
now it's just greater because everybody loves it instead of underappreciating it.
I mean, go off. Like, you know, it
No,
works
that's
for
it.
people.
Apparently, I'm the only one that liked the song, so I can't really say anything else.
Yeah. It's your side effect.
Damn, is it really? Shit, I found my side effects.
My God.
Congrats. Carolina found the side effect.
Cynthia gets attacked every time.
Fuck you guys. Side effects is good.
It's grown on me. It's okay, Cynthia.
You think? You think it's side effects worthy?
I
think it was
know,
that
maybe.
bad.
Okay, first of all, side effects is not bad. Second of all, side effects wasn't bad.
Honestly, again, side effects has grown on me, so I really can't say much anymore. But no, I really do love this song. I mean, I love Rollin'. Was it not one of my songs of the week for like 3 months? Like, it
was?
yes.
Yeah, so you can just listen to Rollin'. It's the same thing. You're not missing out.
Yeah, so I'm vibing.
I thought it was okay. I liked it. I thought it was cute it was a cute summer vibe.
Yeah.
Like, it's one of the songs where I was like, I can appreciate it. I'm not gonna go like jam to it every day. But if someone played it like at a party or something, I'd be like, oh, this is so cute. Yeah. And then, you know.
And then that's it. And you move on. Exactly. We all have those
Yeah.
songs. Me, on the other hand, I've been listening to the EP nonstop.
That's fine. I love that for you.
So yes, Brave Girls. Honestly, I'm just really happy of their come up. You know, success story. I love this for them. Something else that is a success story. Uptension is back with Spin-Off, and this song is popping off online. Everybody loves it.
It's a good song. So
Yes, like it's a bop. I really love the melody in the song. I think they, like, I was reading through the comments in the music video, and apparently, like, their last comeback, they reached like 1 million views in like a month. And now with this one, in 2 days, it got to 1 million views.
Yay!
Love that.
So that's huge. That's a huge jump. And I mean, I don't know what happened. Like, what did they do that this like
I love
had that reaction? But I don't know. I guess this is like a very fun side of them, but it's still like sexy to watch. You know what I mean?
Yeah, with all like the face close-ups and
That's true. All dramatic, looking at the camera, and I
Mhm.
was like, "All right, y'all can stop that one now." But okay.
Every time we talk about this group, I just remember when Tarika was like, I didn't realize that they had 10 members.
Had no clue. No clue.
And it had the number 10 in the name. I literally
Yeah.
never forget.
But it's fine because one of my husbands that I know absolutely nothing about besides that I'm madly in love with him is from this group. So
That's true.
Even though
Yeah.
he's not in this.
He's not, but you know,
Stupid.
we can't forget his origin stories. Like we go back and visit them all the time for holidays and stuff. So
I'm gonna need that to be just every time because I still don't understand why they're not putting Buseok and Jinhyuk in there.
Yeah, I
Makes
have
no
no idea.
sense. No sense as to why they are not just.
yeah, it's different
why
if they had like their solo stuff going on right now, but they
don't.
yeah,
It's
no.
been
Like-
like 3 years, so like.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
forever. Like, fucking get over it and just put them back in the group and see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, Jinhyuk ain't got nothing going on. He's just posting pictures on Instagram every day. I mean, I support that. I love that for me. But like, let him sing a little bit,
But yay, up tension, go off. I'm glad that more people are listening to them because they are really a very underrated group. All right, y'all, it's the time. This my man's. Yugyeom dropped his album, and did I
So
cry?
good.
Maybe.
She's
Yes,
so
she
happy.
I'm just so emotional that he finally, this is all him. I was listening to the song. Actually, I'm not even done listening to the album because I was supposed to do a first listen, but then I was impatient. So,
It's good.
it's so good. The song with Loco, I was like, oh,
I want to know who is this girl that like inspired this album.
I want to know
'Cause-
too because I'm about to beat her ass. Like, why you do
Yeah,
that?
she dropped the ball, bro.
Yeah, exactly. You dropped the
She
ball,
dropped
honey.
The ball.
You
She
fumbled the bag.
Ugh.
Not only did she fumble the bag, but she like threw it on the floor, stepped on it, fumbled it, threw it across the ocean. Like she put
set
it
it
on
on
fire,
fire.
everything.
She
Yeah.
donated the
Damn.
bag.
She did.
Donated the bag, bought it, and then threw it away again. Like I don't get it.
God.
But yeah, so Yugyeom dropped all your fault, and basically he's just blaming this girl. Honestly, okay, first of all, I was not expecting this music video at all.
Have y'all seen the music video?
I reacted to it, yeah.
Okay.
And the whole time I'm literally just like, what the fuck got happening? Like I had no idea what was going on next.
He was going through it. This is a good side to him. I was like, what?
Oof.
What is this? Like,
He
the
looks
yeehaw
so
in me jumped out because y'all know, like, I am very... Like, I don't really like guns or anything like that, but, I'm from Texas. My family lives in the country. Like, my uncle be coming over on holidays, shooting in the air and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm
Yep,
just
yep.
like, it's whatever. But then sometimes you just see a man with a gun, and you're just like... So,
Yeah.
seeing him waving around, threatening to shoot these people, running
shot
people
Gray.
over with his car. He did shoot
Mhm.
Gray, which is a travesty, though.
And
Maybe
I
he
was
shouldn't
like,
have.
boy, hold on, who do I
Shot.
fight? Like,
Right? Damn. Wow. He ran over the girl, which was great. I wasn't expecting that.
Me neither.
He mowed her down. Like, it wasn't like a bump. It wasn't even a warning tap. Like,
No.
he ran over, reversed it, Like, he was mad for real. So she must have did some shit. Because, like...
I agree.
And I want to know the chisme. I respect his privacy, but I am a chismosa. Please tell me.
Same. I'm
It
just
had been
like,
something for him to kill off her character in the music video. Like, he ruined his whole life. He went to jail.
oh yeah, he went to prison for 3 months because that's how Korea law works.
No, he shot Gray, so he went for 6 years. If he would have just ran over the girl, he probably would have got 2 weeks of probation.
That's right.
But he shot
That's
Gray,
right.
so...
Damn.
And he would only serve 1 day for good behavior. I would not doubt that for a single second. If Carolina was a police officer and Yugyeom ever got arrested, I promise you Carolina would do everything in her power to make sure that he did not,
Yep.
serve anything.
She'd be like, no, it was me that ran her
A
over.
whole elaborate prison break.
It was me,
It was
ma'am.
me.
You were in the office when this happened. No, that was my twin.
I didn't...
Oh my god.
Prison break, but make it a la Dominicana.
Bring on the
God.
plantains to Korea. Let's go.
Oh my god.
Bro, no, but I like Tarek said, I love this vibe. Again, with his last track with the Vita, like I knew that this was what he was gonna give me, and listening to this album was beautiful. Again, I still haven't gone through it. I think I'm still need to listen to the last 2 songs, but so far I freaking love it. I love it. I love this vibe. I love that he like worked on it all. Like
he just showing so many other sides as well. Like, who would have thought that we were going to see Yugyeom out here, like, smoking with a gun, shooting Gray in a music video? I never thought about that.
Yeah, he's like bleeding. Like he was having a rough day. Like
Yeah.
honestly, I feel if I got beside the judge, I'd be like, wow. Like I feel like you you punished yourself enough. Like
Right? He was drinking wine out of the damn bottle, even though the bottle was empty. But still, like,
Hey, I've done that. Calm down. Sometimes it's a rough day.
But you weren't bleeding.
yeah, you weren't
walking
like,
down
you
the
know?
street bleeding. Then he's like passed out in the middle of the road smoking, and he's just
another day in career.
Right? I would pick him up, be like, dude, hey, you need a ride home? You look like you need help. Anyways, no, I'm really happy. I'm so happy for him. Yeah, that's my mans. That's my mans. Since we're talking about one bestie, we got to talk about the other bestie of Yugyeom. Okay? Double B. Bam Bam came out with Ribbon. Yes. Yes,
I love
Erica.
this
So
song
good.
so much.
The difference, the contrast. We love it. I love this song. And I love that he's like, oh, like Ribbon, but it sounds like Reborn. I'm like, ah. Bam Bam is a genius. And he still managed to put her skirt. And I said,
He's
right.
so cute. I love this music video so much.
Same.
It's so cute.
The fits.
The album is really good too, in my personal opinion. Like,
Oh, I love it.
was nice to see like different sides of him. Ugh, I'm just so proud. Like, y'all know how I feel when like my biases do solo stuff. I'm just like a mess all day. So it took me forever to even listen to it because I was like, I'm gonna cry. I was so proud.
He did so good. And like this music video, the artistic side of it, and how well it's just everything about it is so fun, is like cute, like the editing is incredible, like he just showed so many like
The
different sides.
outfits.
But yes, the outfits I already knew, expecting nothing less.
Of course.
Yeah.
I said, what
Bam
is this, a
Bam.
music video or a fashion
And
show?
also he had, I mentioned this in like the reaction, but he has my favorite hair color ever, his platinum papi chulo look. Like it just looks so good.
Yeah.
Every time he has platinum hair, I'm always just like, oh my god, papi chulo, yes. Wow.
I know that for Look So Fine, I was the first time I heard that song, I was just like, this man out here feeling himself.
As he should.
He is feeling himself on track. He is on, like, in 4K in his album saying, I am fine as fuck. And I was like, you're right.
Duh. Go
You
off,
were
King.
not
You're right. He only
lying.
speaks the truth.
He said, I do not lie. No lies left in here. But I'm excited. I love it. I love that they, we talked about this last week as well. Yugyeom used just top tier. And they did the 7.
They did.
My heart.
They're so cute.
I'm so happy that they're all striving. Like,
I know.
And they're gonna be on Hoodie's little home dining thing together. And I'm so excited.
aw.
Yes.
My heart, dude. This whole week, my heart has been, because like we've always talked about how like we want like K-hip hop and K-R&B artists to like collab with idols, like, and all that stuff, right? And now seeing like the whole thing with Yugyeom and like everybody like with Gray and Loco and like just everybody being like in pictures with him, this thing, with Bam Bam. Also, shout out to their companies because they're letting them like have schedules together, you know what I mean? They're not like putting it in a back burner, like, oh well, you're doing your promo, let's not put anything like GOT7. And yeah, so I'm let me stop, I'm eating.
It's so fitting that that the best friends release
I know.
their solo stuff. I'm so incredibly happy because for so long we didn't get absolutely anything. Like it was so dry up in the, Agase world.
And now we can't keep up.
Yeah, now there's just everyone's striving, and as they should, which goes to show you when you're in a good company that cares about you.
What happens?
Literally.
Look what happens.
And can actually hone their talents because they're incredibly talented.
And they proved it. I'm glad they're finally just doing their own thing and making the music that they want to make, and that it's, they're thriving. Because I'm pretty sure there were some people out there that's kind of like, oh, like, some of them are going to have like a good career, like, oh, they're not going to be great outside of GOT7. And so I'm glad that all the members are constantly proving everyone wrong. Like they're all getting their shine. They're all doing great. And I'm just excited for all of them.
And I'm also super happy because I don't think even GOT7 has done this, but like they hit the roof and like the Genie charts or whatever, which means that they went all the way to like the highest that the chart will show. for people listening. And I was just like, Maknae line, let's go. Yes, that's my baby. That's my baby. Oh my God. I'm good. I'm just very emotional about GOT7 because I'm just so happy for them. My boys. Some other of my boys, and also I cry over them all the time too. 17 is back, everybody.
17.
Burning.
Pull up on your wax with that max fully loaded.
17 is back with their newest album, with their newest single, Ready to Love. I love this song. I feel like this is a song that I will just scream at the top of my lungs in my car. The music video is beautiful. The visuals are ridiculous. We got Wet 17. Woozy was in all white dancing. I said, this is great. Also, they have a line that this is like, oh, all I want to do is run away because you are my escape, babe. And I was like, yes.
The music video was really, really pretty, and I love the pastel colors, and DK looked really good. And
Girl, DK was showing arm. I was like, oh.
I loved every song on this album, but the title track.
I haven't listened to the album yet, but this title track definitely isn't like my favorite 17 title track. I was just kind of like, But like I said, the music video was amazing. So
wait, I have a question though. So like, you know how they were all like releasing stuff? It's like, okay, first of all, where's Hoshi, like the rest of Hoshi's mixtape? And second of all,
that's it. It was just a song.
Yeah. I can't believe this man released a song and called it a mixtape. Like, this man is so Gemini. I cannot.
Was there an instrumental? Because then he's like, boom, mixtape.
Or he's gonna be like, there wasn't an S at the end, so it's only one. It's not plural because it's not mixtapes. It's just mixtape.
It's just mixtape.
You're
it's
right.
Just the one.
You're right.
This one song took up a whole tape. There you go.
And will there be other releases from other members, specifically as Scoops?
I mean,
I don't know, but
they haven't said anything.
Yeah, and also, you know, he's a little he needs his space, so I will respect his decision. But if he ever released something, I'm telling you right here, right now, I will pass out. Thank you.
I hope they do. Then they can put it together and have like a 17 mixtape, and that could be the repackage for this album, and then they can sell multiple albums because each mixtape will have like the cover of
each
like,
cover,
person.
yeah,
like they should just do that.
So many ways to do things.
But I also want to talk about like this whole album is incredible. I see why this song might not be everybody's cup of tea, which is fine. This is not like my favorite title track by them, but I really do love the song. But this whole album is like, WayV is such a mood. Same dream, same mind, same night. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna cry in the club.
So good.
Vocals on point. Game Boy, super fun and chaotic. I was like, yes, this is it right here. Heaven's Cloud, like, it's like the gates of heaven are opening. Good. That's what you hear.
So good.
Like, when the gates of heaven are opening, this is the song you hear. Because damn.
Yep. They said they ready to love ONEWE, Mingyu, Not Your Average Fan, or NYAFangirls at gmail.com. Thank you.
Thank you. Hit us up.
If you know.
We are ready to be on that road.
Us,
Thank you.
Just me. No, just me.
Damn.
Wow. Okay. I called out my two biases. If you want to call out your biases, go for it. But why would my
Woozy
biases
and Hoshi are going to laugh in my face, so stop.
Oh, I didn't hear you say your biases. I thought you were just saying in general, and I was like, wow. Like,
I said ONEWE and Mingyu. Thank you.
Well, damn, one of them is my bias. You can't have two and I get no man. Jeez.
You were just thirsting over DK. It's fine. You can get DK.
I can't. Marianne got him. I can't be fake. I'm gonna just let y'all have it because, like, I love 17, but not like that. I'm gonna take one for the team.
I will be in a room with the Scoops.
I'm gonna be searching for Hobie in the cafeteria.
Oh my god! You know what I thought of too? Do you think that there's people that don't know Minghao's real name and that they just call him the 8?
You know
why was that the thought you had?
I just thought about that earlier and I forgot to mention it. And now that we're talking about 17, I'm talking.
Oh my god, wait. Like, have you ever thought, like, maybe you've done that? Maybe I've thought that an idol, that was their name, but it's actually just their stage name.
Bam Bam.
Double B.
But Bam Bam, that's his real name.
Bam Bam.
I call him Papi, so it doesn't matter. Just kidding. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Terika, I'm sorry. You know we're sister wives.
Let's call up your other puppy because WayV, Kun, and Xiaojun released Back to You.
Oh my god. I just want to say something really quick. So me and Kat, we filmed a reaction to this and it's so, oh my god. The song is so sad and it's so emotional and me and Kat, we are just thirsting. I am so sorry, but I cannot deny my feelings.
It's so embarrassing because we're just sitting there like, we didn't have captions on for like the first half, so we're just sitting there like, wow, look at, like, wow, okay, wow. I was like, wow, okay. I was like, look at Xiaojun, he looks ethereal. And then Cynthia was like, ooh, Kun, yes, oh my god. And then we turned on the captions and we were suddenly like, oh no.
The song is so sad. And then you feel it. I listened to the English version and I was just like, wow, this is so sad. Like, it's worse.
I did the same thing. I forgot to put the captions on, so I was just kind of watching them. And, like, I was just staring. I was just like, how y'all that hot? How y'all that
They're
fine?
so beautiful.
And then you're belting out these songs. Okay, but at the end, though, when they're just, like, running into the light, I was like, okay.
Okay.
Is that a metaphor?
Yeah, I was just like, okay, y'all trying to be poetic and shit. But then again, I didn't have the captions on, so I had no idea what they were saying.
So, oh my god. I am not, y'all know I'm not a ballad girl, but this song is so pretty.
It is
It's
real
so
pretty.
It's so sad though. Apparently it was supposed to just be a single, but they did 2 songs and everybody liked them so much. They're like, well, why don't you just release them both? So that's why they have the 2 songs on their little
Good.
album.
That-
Yeah.
And the thing
Great idea.
is, like, it's like me and Cynthia went from thirsting to like, oh, that's so sad to wait, like, you're single now because we will fill that place. Like, we'll go on a bike ride with you. Like, we got you. Like, it's fine.
Yeah.
It is.
They're just gonna go together on their bike ride.
We can go as 4. Me and Kat
We can go as 4
together and just so happen to be there too.
Right? I would just so happen to also be running towards a light in the forest. And I'm like, oh my God, Xiaojun.
More people. Wow.
That's crazy. Are you guys also brokenhearted? Oh my God, maybe we can heal each other.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
I love Kun. Sorry.
I love Xiaojun. Oh,
This song is so beautiful. And also, like, I feel like it's like a warm hug, but like a hug of comfort when you're listening to it, because their voices are just like velvet, dude. Like,
It was beautiful.
Mm-hmm.
Also, Xiaojun with those little like hoops in the white shirt. Wow.
Yeah.
He just looked.
He's such a handsome boy.
I love his hair color in this too. He just looks so great. And I love that they were matching but not matchy. It was just
Yeah.
it was just everything.
Speaking of everything, ONEWE came back, everybody.
Ooh, yes.
Finally, they have returned from quarantine.
Right? Good
I feel like they were gone for like ever.
for 8 years. I counted
Yeah.
every day. It was 8 years exactly.
There was just a lot happening in this music video.
Yeah.
I have so many questions.
I will start by saying that this is not like my favorite ONEWE song ever. It's a good
Same.
song, but
Oh, yeah.
it's not like my favorite thing that they've ever released. But the music video made it so much better. Like when I heard the song by itself, I was like, okay, like I like this. I fuck with this. There's other songs on the album that I fucking love. Like
Yeah,
way
like Veronica, me too.
Veronica is my shit!
that I'm just
Love
like
it.
fucking obsessed
gross.
with, right? And it's great. But this one, I was like, oh, okay, it's okay. And then I watched the music video with it, and I was like,
Yeah.
perhaps I love this song.
Escalofrios, like everywhere. I was just like, what is going on? Did you guys see when they performed the song live for like their live stages or whatever, and they had like little raincoats on?
Raincoats?
So cute.
Yes,
Yeah.
it was so cute.
Oh, cute. No, all of my questions were, how did they not electrocute themselves? Also,
Cynthia
what
said the
happened to
same
their
thing.
equipment? And also, how were they playing when they were submerged underwater? And then I'm just like, Carolina, these are all like logical questions that don't pertain to this music video at all. But that's what I
Don't
thought.
feel bad. Because I thought that too. I was just like, how is their equipment still working? So you're not alone in that. Like, literally, I thought the same thing. I was
Yeah, like, I'm assuming, obviously, like, that is just, like, either a fake
It's
or...
not working equipment.
Yeah, obviously. But, you
Yeah.
know, it took a minute to get there. But I was like, well, duh. But, you know.
I will say that they got a lot better at lip singing and like pretending like they're playing, because
I know.
like they used to struggle. Like it was a struggle bus for them. They had to actually, like, RBW had to like pull them from their dorm and make them practice with toy instruments multiple times because
Which is a good thing.
bad.
Which is a good thing.
Yeah, it is a good thing that they're so good at playing live that they're just so
Yeah.
confused on how to like not do that.
How to not be musicians. Like, what? We have to pretend?
Pretend to play my instrument? Kang Hyung was probably like, you want me to what?
Yep.
Pretend to do my guitar solo? No, that's
No.
not gonna happen.
That's
Which
not
was
a thing.
fire.
It
Oh my
was
God.
fire.
It was so good.
It's like, he's so sweet and shy and reserved and such a good person, and he's like super smart and into books, and he's like super talented, and he's fine, and it's just really not fair. I'm just like,
No, it's not. It's not, Terika. You're right. You're
Oh
completely
my gosh.
correct.
If you guys didn't know, he actually does V-Lives and he'll like sit there and like read books with you, and so it's just like a little like
He's so sweet.
quiet time, and he'll just read a book, and it's really cute. I think it's really adorable.
I know, Cynthia, I know.
I'm telling the listeners.
He's so perfect.
Like that man is so sexy. Just for that. Just for that.
Also, Harin, like, drumming in a pool of water. Like, how did you do that, sir? Like, the power you have to have.
his eyebrows kept him afloat.
You're right.
I love his eyebrows so
The
much.
fact that, like, the two main drums, right? The, like, a kit setup, like, the two drums you have to hit the most are submerged underwater, and you have to lift your arm, which has extra weight, being in water. Just, how? How?
Because, he lives with Edo.
He's strong.
Yeah.
He goes to the gym.
Yeah,
I know,
he's
but
always at the gym.
still, it's a lot for me to take in.
That's what he's training for. To play underwater.
Right.
Right? Oh my god, that's why he was going to the gym.
So much. Oh my god. And also Yoonhoon though, his vocals. Amazing.
Oh, Younghoon's vocals, yes, just wow, unbelievable.
All the
Incredible.
time. Like, expect nothing less. He even knows.
Yep.
I literally sent y'all that interview where
Yep.
he's just like, yeah, I know.
He was
I
like,
hear
"Thank you."
I hear it every day. Yeah.
It's so good. He's just he's literally one of my favorite vocalists ever of all time.
And not to like, harp on Harin, but like the shots of like the drum, like with the water everywhere, like every time he hit the drum, like the water splat, like they just wow.
Yep. This was a lot for the music video. Like I was I was
Kia?
watching, I was like, what the hell is going on? But I was with it.
The talent that man possesses.
Oh yes.
Yep.
I'm gonna talk about him.
I like his hair too. He's so cool. He just looks so cool.
They were in suits too, doing all this underwater. Younghoon was like vocal slaps. Kang Hyun was just ripping it on guitar. They were just, oh my god, I can't believe Dongmyeon was in his little suit. It was just so good.
Oh
It's
my
so
god, my little
incredible.
baby.
He sings so beautifully in this too. Like when they had both of them up front singing and they were like back to back, I was like, oh no, I will not survive this. I'm not gonna survive this. And then all of a sudden, the water just kept coming, and then I was like, oh, we're doing that. Okay.
That's where this is leading to. Okay.
I literally I was just like, okay, water. Okay, yeah, they're gonna have little water. And then it just like kept, and I was like, wait, are they gonna drown? What's happening? Like,
They came out of quarantine and they immediately went, and RBW's trying to like drown them.
yep, I'm saying, damn.
But I would also like to formally announce I double bias on ONEWE. Thank you.
Oh
Wow. Whoever could it be? Please tell us, Cynthia.
Who were your
Yeah.
two biases, Cynthia?
Dongmyeon and Kia.
Wow.
The best friends.
I am
Wow.
so taken aback.
gasp in Spanish.
Oh my god, no way.
Clutches pearls. Oh my.
Oh my god. Okay, I
my.
get it. It just took me a while to understand. I just thought it was like Victon, where I have like my biases, and then I have like my favorite member that's Hansei, and then I have, like, I just thought it was like that. But I was like, I literally pay every month for Kia's messages. I don't have like anyone else's. Like, I have Kia. And like I am always talking about Kia, but like my bias
All the time.
is just always, it's like my bias is never gonna change. But I was like, damn, I really I double bias, and I double bias the two best friends.
I mean, it'd be like that sometimes.
We should also talk about the incredibleness that is this album. ONEWE never fails me ever in life, so
Ugh, yes.
I wasn't expecting anything different, but
This album is heavy rotation.
This is a really good album, but it's not my favorite by them.
Ooh.
And I don't know what it is. And it's like It's the same thing that happened with TXT. That it was like the only song that I was just like, wait, because I thought Veronica was the title track because I didn't realize that the album thing was in shuffle.
Mm.
So I put the first song, and then it went to Veronica. I was like, oh, and then it was like, oh wait, that's not the title track. So I don't know if it's just the title track then. Maybe I need to revisit that.
Yeah, do.
But I feel like it's probably because I'm just attached to the album that was like all of the songs to 4
Oh,
or 1, whatever it was called, numbers. But yeah, I don't know if it's just because I'm attached, but
I really like this album, and also there's a song on there. It's called AI. And
Yes!
When I heard it, which is my favorite song off the
Yeah.
album, but I heard it and I was like, I have heard this before. Where have I heard this? And then like I went to Kia's SoundCloud and it's on there.
Oh, this is the one you were talking about.
Yes. I was like,
Okay.
I have heard the song. And yes, it's like from Kia's SoundCloud, and he just like remastered it and like, you know, had like the members in there. So he took like the concept of it and like the beat of it. And you know, he's a musical genius, so it came out amazing.
Yeah.
But I guess like RBW was like pushing for them not to put it on the album, but Kia was like, no.
Why? It's such a good song.
It is.
He was like, put my music on the album.
Exactly.
It's very different, that one, because of the little like robotic type of sound and stuff. But I think that's cool. Like that's something you don't listen a lot, so you'll remember.
And if
the
it's
song.
one thing that RBW has to realize is that if Kia wants it, it's gonna happen.
Yep.
Like he literally makes the music. What are you guys gonna do?
Exactly. I want to talk about Cosmos though, because that song is beautiful. See, I think it's just the title track.
It's just the title track for you.
The title
Yeah.
track is throwing me off. Because I'm here just like every song, I'm like,
Yeah.
you're right. Yeah, no, that's a great song. It's a great song. So I think it's just the title track that's throwing me off. Okay, I'm glad that we've
We cleared that up for you.
Thank
That's
you.
great.
Within 3 minutes.
we cleared that up. I'll be back next week.
Because even with like Aurora, like the guitar solo in that.
Oh
was
my
just
god,
like,
the
oh
guitar
God. I knew it. I was sad. I was like, oh my god, wait, like, did they what? No. I was just confuddled. That's it. Okay. Thank you.
I still like the title track, but I agree. It's not my favorite title track.
Right.
But honestly, like, am I gonna watch every single live stage? Yes.
Yes.
I will.
Yeah, 100%.
Am I gonna rewatch the music video 1,000 more times? Yes. I think like
Yes.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just so attached to the other title tracks, but I still really, really, really love the song and the album in general.
Yeah. I think what I was the most confused about was not because it's not a good song. Like, Rain to Me is a good song. It's not my favorite, but it's good. But, like, in their past, like, you know, because Parting and Regulus, they're all, like, these very epic, like, ooh, like, songs. So when I first heard the album, I was like, wow, I feel like Aurora would have been, like, that same path that they were, like, the same vibe. Like, Aurora is, like, that magical, magnificent, like, ONEWE song that we're used to the title tracks being. So I was like, I feel like Aurora would have been a great, like, title track. But this is not a bad title track. I'm not saying it's bad. It's just not my favorite thing that they've released title track wise. But like there's songs on this album where I was just like, wow, if they release this, maybe they would actually like get like people that are like don't know who they are.
Listen, if they put Veronica as the title track, that because it's very catchy and like friendly to listen, like listener friendly, right? So I feel like that people would be like, ooh, like what is that beat? And then they'll go and listen to it. So yeah, but I feel like either way, I feel like RBW doesn't give ONEWE the promotions that they deserve. And I know that Cynthia has mentioned that it's because they've said that, oh, but they're a band, so they can't get like the idol promotion. I'm like, that's the stupidest shit I've ever heard. Have you seen Day 6? They do their shit just like that. Like CN Blue, like there's so many bands that follow Lucy. Come on,
FT Island,
Yep.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And Flying. Like, dude.
I think RBW is just lazy, and everyone knows my thoughts on RBW. So when we deserve better, but here we are.
Yeah, and I genuinely think like Younghoon is one of the best vocalists in K-pop. Like,
period.
He is doing things that like no one is doing. So like even just infiltrating like OSTs with that man's voice would bring in so much like clout for ONEWE. But they
Oh my god, I saw this tweet where someone was like saying like, oh, Kia telling you like, hey, this song is like a happy song, and he's like, okay, yeah, got it. And Kia's like, no, listen to me, like I need you to understand, like this is a happy song. Because his voice is haunting, and I mean that in the best way possible. Like he has like such like a specific tone that I love so much, and every time that he sings, I love it. Oh,
And
he's
his
such a good
range.
singer. He can literally open heaven's gates. He can open hell's gates if that's what he wanted. He can open all the gates at once. All the gates.
Just open the gates.
Period.
He opened the floodgates with this fucking music video.
Facts.
For real.
Ding dong ding. Simping hours has opened, everybody. Lucy has returned to us. Yeah.
And as always, we're sorry for the people we become when we talk about Lucy.
I feel like this is my favorite album by them.
It is same.
Like, it's like, oh my god. Okay, so Lucy came back with their album,
Gotcha.
what is it? Gotcha.
Gotcha.
And then the title track, I Got You. I was like, you're right, you got me already. Like, you don't need to try anymore. I'm already simping over you. But this whole EP,
This
Wow.
melody
Like-
of this title track is so good.
I love this title track. It's a really good song. I'm gonna say a disclaimer. I love this album. I think it's a great album, but it's not my favorite Lucy album.
No, I love this album so much. I think this is
Well, I
like,
know,
the
but this album is
best
more
thing ever.
it's more poppy, so I knew you would like it.
yeah. That's one thing that a lot of people were saying too, that they were just like, oh, it looks like they're going into more of like a poppy sound. I'm wondering if it's to appeal to more people type of thing, right? And I was just like, listen, if this is the music they want to make, go for it.
Oh no, it's
because-
still incredible. It's like, yeah, like I'm not
Like,
mad that it's
wow.
more pop sounding. I just noticed it and I was like, oh, okay, this is cool. Like they're doing
Yeah.
different things. Like, yeah, I didn't take it as a negative.
But honestly, Flair still top notch. That's still my favorite song. But this album is phenomenal. I Got You. They start with a chant.
Yes.
The video is super cute.
So cute.
The styling for it,
They were in
like
shorts.
Guaneo look hot as fuck.
I love this song. It's a great song.
That
it's
man
so
is so fun.
fun.
The music video.
And it's like summer vibes. Like the whole thing is like summer vibes. Well, especially I Got You. Like, you know, you're running around with your friends and like all this stuff. And I'm like,
Bruh.
I want to run around
I
with
just,
you.
when they switch positions, right, in the, like, they switch instruments at the very end.
Yes.
And Woonsung was just looking at them like, did y'all just see how I fucked this violin up? Did y'all see that? Like, were you guys paying attention?
Oh my god, it was so funny. He loves himself, and I love that.
Like, it's so good. I was living my best life when it was like Guaneo's freaking solo time and he just shows up on the screen. I was like, this man got a pull on me. And for why?
In our
For
reaction,
why?
you will hear me say, I can hear Carolina screaming in the distance.
Yeah.
I did. I'm not even gonna lie. When I watched this, I literally was squealing. And I watched it at work, so I was like, nobody better walk in this office right now because they are gonna see a dark side of me. Like,
Me as fuck. Fun fact, I was watching Woonsung's live when this comeback got released, and I was like, wait, what? I got like the notification and I said, excuse me, what the fuck? And this man was live and then he was laughing. I was like, I know why he's laughing, this little bitch.
but I love this. I love this concept. And also, while we're talking about Lucy, they just had their concert in Korea.
What I would give to be there.
Same.
The
Same.
clips I've been seeing clips of it and they look so
Yeah.
cute and so happy and I was like, oh my god.
I know. But I wanted to cry. First of all, there was a tiny voice in my head that told me to try for ticketing, and I was just like, girl,
how?
what you gonna do? Like,
You would have to quarantine for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
like I had to tell the voice in my head, like, can you chill? We won't make it. Like, either way, the tickets for the concert sold out in like a minute.
Love that.
As they should.
And the clips, yeah, fantastic. I'm like, the day that I see Lucy live, I will cry
Facts.
in the front
Same.
row.
You're right. In barricade.
Front row or don't go.
That's gonna be me. But what are y'all's favorite tracks from this album? Because
Buddy.
one by one,
Oh my god. Same.
wow.
Buddy.
Oh, you like Buddy?
Yes, Buddy, because it reminds me of a Florence and the Machine song.
Oh, I said Imagine Dragons.
Same thing.
I mean, it has that vibe, but it reminds me of Florence and the Machine because they did a lot of like chanting in their like their records. Also, there's a whole like indie like pop band feel that was in this whole record that I really loved. It
Yes.
reminded me of like Florence and the Machine, like Passion Pit, MGMT, like it all had like those kind of like vibes to it. So I really loved it. But Buddy Buddy is my favorite. It's so good. Oh my gosh.
I feel the MGMT like thing, like especially too, like I mean, One by One, that's my favorite song, and I feel like I don't know if y'all are familiar with Calle 13.
Oh my god, you know what? That's my second favorite song.
Electromovimiento.
And I thought about that.
Literally, yeah. So this song, if anybody out there knows who Calle 13 is, reminds me of Electromovimiento by him, because it's very just like the 80s
that echoey sound
type of vibe, and just the sound of it, very old electro type of music. I freaking loved it. I just felt like it was like a serotonin boost every time I listened to it, and like it's so good. And I feel like they put that like 80s vibe in some of the songs, like thrown in there with just like little different synths and things like that. And I freaking love it.
I also felt like their outfits were a little 80s, just like the colors, I mean.
And even with the bowling alley and like how it was, like, yeah, I kind of like a retro type of look.
I love.
But does Lucy ever disappoint? Never.
Never.
You right?
Never, ever, ever.
They don't know what that means.
Also, Wonder, I just want to say, Mr. Ye-chan, dear freaking God, fucking it up with the violin coming through. Because it's in Wonder, I think it's towards the end, they have like the violin solo, but then it's Sangyeo singing over it too, and it's like, slap me in the face 50 times and call me Lucy, let's go. Like,
this one sounds more like their other stuff than the rest of the songs in the album.
Yeah, I agree.
But I agree with Kat. My favorite song is Buddy too, and I think it's because like the chanting and just like, I don't know, the overall feel.
Like if I was a fairy in like a Tinkerbell movie or something, this would be like the song I fly around to. Like,
that's cute. Also, apparently, there's like hella unreleased songs that they performed at the concert.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
Terrifying, because they could just drop shit out of nowhere, like they did.
Like they did now.
I mean, yeah, with this comeback, because I'm just like, this comeback, like they announced it yesterday and they released it today. I was like, what the heck happened?
Yeah, literally, that's what it felt like. I was like, wait, you're having a comeback when? And it wasn't just like a song. At first, I thought it was just a song, and then I was like, "Oh no, it's like an EP." Like,
right?
What? And no wonder. Woonsang is always talking about how he's always in the studio, how he hasn't slept, and I'm like, "Baby, just go to sleep." But now I'm like, "Oh my god, this man is just out here making songs left and right,
making bop after bop,"
which I appreciate. But please sleep
with Raven. Woonsang.
That's my vibe. Producers that don't sleep.
Yep.
Kia.
Insomnia. But all in all, this album was just so
it's
amazing. I love this.
I can't wait for Lucy to finally tour the USA and for us to be at all of the stops, because that's just that.
We'll be there.
Yep.
100%.
Yep.
Every single stop.
So yes, those are our thoughts on Lucy.
Love them.
Simping hours are now closed. We are going to end this week like we always do with our songs of the week. Woo! My songs of the week are this entire Lucy album. Also, Aurora by ONEWE. Also, Magic by TXT, because I've been listening to that song so much.
Hey.
And Tail by Sunmi. I've also been listening to a lot this week.
A queen.
Love. I have been listening to ONEWE and Lucy's album on repeat. I am sorry. You know, that is how I am. And also I'm still listening to Bye 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 by WeI. I'm heavily addicted to that song. I can't stop listening to it. For my WENA song of the week, I've actually been still on Raven's SoundCloud. So I've been like just listening to his covers and stuff, and so I'll recommend Can't Take My Eyes Off of You if you guys are on SoundCloud.
So my songs of the week, I've literally just been listening to ONEWE and Bam Bam. So Veronica is my favorite song on the ONEWE album. I've been listening to Bam Bam's whole album, but for purposes of just like a random song, I'm gonna say Pandora.
Ooh, that's a good song.
I've also been listening to a lot of WayV for some reason.
Yes.
I don't know. So my NCT/WayV song of the week is Nectar.
A bop. For my songs of the week, honestly, no apologies, because our playlist this week's about to be thick, because I've been listening to the Lucy album nonstop. I've been listening to Bam Bam's album nonstop. I'm going to put Yugyeom's album in it, even though I still need to listen to 2 more songs. But guess what? That's going to probably be my song of the week for the next month. The Brave Girls EP, because yes, Yes, queens, we love a come up. Paradise by EXO, because holy crap, that song has me on a chokehold. And I think that was it. Yeah. Wow. Our playlist really is about to be thick.
It's not a song of the week, it's album of the week.
It's an album of the week.
It's our playlist of the week. What's your guys'
Exactly.
playlist of the week? So whether you are living your best K-band life this week, which you should be because Jesus, or you're crying over Yugyeom and Bambam 17,
My heart.
as you should, or Park Junhee half naked. Make sure you always
Fangirl